Yeah, I'd love to. So, am I on? Check. Okay, good. Hey, Sean, so when you make the decision, I mean, I know Ohio State was on your radar originally, really high on your list. So what put them over the edge when you looked for a place to transfer?
I mean, in the transfer portal, it's such a different landscape than when you're coming out of high school. So me and my family really valued, prior relationships. So Diebler, when I was in high school, he called, texted me every day, was at my games in Orlando. So just having that relationship with him already, it kind of put him over the top of everybody. And, I really trust him. He trusts me. So that really made it do.
You just need a change of scenery? I mean, do you feel like this is a better place for you right now?
Yeah, I do. I feel like that I'm really able to grow here. Diebler and the staff really trust me. My teammates trust me to, make mistakes, shoot the ball, really expand my game. So I'm really excited to be here.
A lot of people make a big deal out of blue blood programs, like Aaron's from Kentucky, you're from Duke. Do you see a place where Ohio State can get to that level and be seen as a perennial power in basketball?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Ohio they've been on top a few times now. I feel like us as a team, we really striving to get back there. Diebler, he has really, high aspirations, big goals for us, and I think that we can accomplish those.
Micah, for you, third school, I believe, 5-year career now. What brought you to Ohio State, and why make a move for your final year?
It was just the ability to be closer to home. That was one of the biggest things for me. Going to San Diego State for the past 2 years, and I be able to see my family, that was big, but I also reached my goals to play at the next level. I feel like coming here, I had the opportunity to do that and have a long career afterwards. So.
One thing Coach Diebler's talked about is how much winning experience you've brought from San Diego State. What did you learn in those couple of years going far into the tournament, and what can you bring to a team that's looking to make it back to March Madness?
I learned a lot from San Diego State. Forever grateful for them, for allowing me to be there and winning with them. So as you said, I won a lot. So coming here, I'm trying to take some of the values I learned from winning and instilling here to this upcoming program with Diebler. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited about the team. I'm excited about the future. So.
Mike, I was just going to ask the same kind of similar question. You've been to the Sweet 16 the last 2 years, the Final Four. Ohio State hasn't been in 11 years. Just, do you see the makings of a team? Do you see a program that is ready to take that next step and get back in the national level, perhaps?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I came here. I looked at the team, looked at the coaching staff and the surrounding areas and everything like that. And I feel like this is somewhere where you can win at. I feel like they, for here, making this step is right here. We just got to get over the hill right now, and I feel like this year could be the year.
The word that I heard associated with you was he's a gritty player, plays hard. He's a dog, these kind of things. You know how people describe players. Just does that kind of describe you, and do you feel like you'll be a guy, particularly on defensive end, that'll help set a tone? Is that what you want to be known for?
Yeah, definitely. At San Diego State, I was known as the tone setter. I set the tone of defense. So when I set the tone, most of the time, usually all the time, teammates follow and everybody follows. So that's something I'm trying to do here, set the tone on defense end and offense end.
Oh, that's Sean as well. Just the roster as it is right now, maybe somebody will still come in at some point, but it's like yourself and Aaron and Austin Parks, kind of the primary big men. Do you foresee a situation where you're guarding a center? Can you guard a five? Have you done that at the college level? And is that something you feel comfortable you could handle if it came down to it and you had to do it, if Aaron or Austin, aren't available or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, last year at Duke and really my whole life, I really pride myself on defense. So guarding 1 through 5, that's something I feel like I can really bring to the table. And last year at Duke, I didn't, get a lot of minutes, but I kind of earned myself some more minutes towards the end of the year because I was able to come in and, take over some slack guarding the big man when, Flip was tired, guys like that, guarding DJ Burns, Armando Bacot. It's because I just want to do whatever I needed to help the team win, so I definitely feel like I can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you around a veteran big man there as well as Filipowski, just what did you learn from those guys? I mean, I know they took up a lot of your minutes or a lot of the minutes you could have played, but just what'd you learn from going up against great players like that every day?
I mean, just the whole Duke team in general. It's just so many good players, so many experienced guys. You know, guys been to the Final Four, been in the tournament, made long, big runs. So just learning from Flip, you know, who's in the NBA now, Ryan, 5-year player. You know, they just always pulled me aside and kept me level-headed. You know, when things weren't going my way, they always kept me positive. And, you know, I was really grateful for them last year.
Micah, obviously roles aren't super defined at this point in the offseason, but what do you see as your role in this offense? Obviously, you're going to have some ball handling responsibilities, but play off the ball a lot, obviously, as a wing. Just what do you see as the vision for you in the offense?
Right now, we've been running a lot of Zoom actions, and I've been getting a lot of opportunity to show my scoring ability out of that. So I think that I'm going to be able to show a lot of people that I can actually score a lot more than what was showed at the last 2 years at San Diego State. And that was big for me. And another reason why I came here is I feel like I was able to show my offensive talent. So that's what I would say.
And then kind of in the same vein for you, Sean, I know you didn't get to express maybe as much of the offensive side of your game as you wanted to last year at Duke, but do you feel there's more of an expanse to your offensive game than other people might realize, like maybe a little more range, a little more versatility in your scoring?
Yeah, I mean, in high school, I don't know if you guys watched, I was, you know, a lot of mid-range jump shots and some three-pointers. I was really been working all summer on my three-point shot, and Diebler, he really trusts me to shoot. Like, he gets mad at me when I don't shoot the ball. So that's just really something I've been, you know, excited about. You know, having Diebler and the staff want me to shoot. My teammates want me to shoot. So they want me to get the ball in the post, face up, make a jump shot, make a play. So that's really one of the reasons I came here. You know, in my meetings and stuff before I made a decision, Diebler told me that he would trust me to make plays and, you know, kind of initiate some offense. So that made me really excited to come here.
Kind of a question for both of you. We'll start with you. Just what was your thought of the Ohio State brand, of Ohio State basketball, maybe before you even looked at the transfer portal?
Well, my junior year, I really watched a lot of Ohio State basketball, and even when I committed to Duke, I still watched because of my teammate in high school, Bryce Sensabaugh, was here. So, you know, I really love the fan base, how crazy the games get. It's a huge arena, the whole fan base, you know, football, all that stuff really plays into a factor of how, you know, big the fan base is and how much love everybody here gets. And I know that if we're a really good team, that everybody will support and show love.
Yeah, being from Michigan, growing up watching the Big Ten all the time and watching the Ohio State rivalries with Michigan State and Michigan. So, I mean, I grew up wanting to be in the Big Ten, so I know the atmosphere that the Big Ten can have, and I know the atmosphere that Ohio State fans can have. So, I mean, I was just excited to be here.
Have you heard anything from any Michigan fans since you picked here?
Yeah, I heard a couple. Yeah, I heard a lot, but it's all good though.
Yeah, Sean, you were talking about how you kind of took a step forward from like the first half of the season to the second half. Like, why do you think you made that jump at Duke your freshman year?
I think I kind of just accepted my role on the team. You know, I kind of realized I wasn't going to play that much, so I just did everything I could to get on the court, whether that was just being a good teammate or playing as hard as I can, which I'm going to do, or, you know, just straight rebounding. I just tried to do as much as I could. And, you know, really Coach Carrawell last year, he kind of told me to do that, and it really helped me. And just doing that and, you know, playing as hard as I could on practice, whether I was on the scout team or got reps with the, you know, first five, I think I had a different mindset towards the end of the season.
And then, Micah, what was it about Coach Diebler's like vision for you and the role on this team that kind of enticed you to come here ahead of like some other schools? I'm sure that there were a lot of other schools that were interested in you as such a veteran player. So, what was kind of the separating factor between for Coach Diebler?
For me, it was the family atmosphere. I feel like he created a family vibe for me early, and that's big for me. And also, he believed in me. He believed that I'm a pro, and as I believe myself, I'm a pro. So, with those two, I just knew I couldn't pass it up. He's on the phone, FaceTime all the time, text messages back and forth. So, I didn't even take a official visit here before I committed. So that's how much I believed in him and believed in the team.
Sean, you came in to college with a wonderful resume. What do you want people to know about you, though, now, after being in a year and not getting on the court as much as you probably hoped? So what do you want people to know about you as you make this transition?
I mean, I feel like a lot of people kind of forgot that I guess I'm a good player, you know, being at Duke, not playing that much. So I know a lot of people still think I'm a good player, but I just want to show that I'm really can play offense. You know, I'm not just I'm not a five-man. So, you know, I can guard the five, do all that stuff, but, you know, I'm not a low post player. You know, I want to show everybody that I can step out, shoot the three, shoot mid-ranges, do all that stuff that a lot of people, you know, don't think I can do. And I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people.
In doing that, I mean, the Big Ten is kind of known for the big men. So how important are you going to be for this team potentially if you have that five on you and you can step out and really adjust things to make things a little bit more wide open?
I mean, it's going to be good. Me and Aaron are, you know, really versatile guys. We can, you know, get out and run. You know, we're not like guys that are just sitting in the paint. Really, we have nobody on the team that can't just step out and shoot the ball. So we have a really versatile team, get out and run, really athletic. So I'm really excited for this year.
And Micah, for you, kind of going off of that, you've played in some massive games, the biggest you possibly can. So how important is it going to be for this team, if they get into the tournament, to have a team like that where every position can step out, move around, and make things difficult on a defense?
Yeah, when we make it to the tournament, I know that's going to be very big for us to have all the versatile players we have that can play multiple positions, because in the tournament is really players win games, nothing else. March is for players, April is for players, so I feel like we're going to have a team in that around that time, building up to that March and April to win some games.
Last couple of innings today.
Sean, Aaron was joking. He never really thought that you guys would have been teammates again. You know, McDonald's All-American. What's it like being back with him, and how would you kind of describe your dynamic with him?
I mean, me and Aaron, I think we first met at the McDonald's game, and we kind of got along because he's a really goofy dude, so he gets along with everybody. So we kind of been joking around about that, you know, after the McDonald's game, we both played pretty good and we won the game, so we never thought we'd really get to team up again unless it was, you know, at the next level. So it's going to be really exciting to play with him again. It was really fun to play with him. So, yeah.
Has he taken you fishing? He said he likes to fish.
Nah, he didn't take me fishing yet.
And then, Micah, for you, you know, you talked about asserting yourself a little bit more as a scorer. How do you balance that? You've already transferred once, so you've come into a new situation before, but I'm sure you don't want to, you know, step on toes too much as a newcomer, but also you need to assert yourself. Like, how do you toe that line?
Yeah, as it's being my third time transferring, I really didn't have a option at COVID year, because I was graduate COVID year, and then San Diego State was like my really first time choosing somewhere to go. So coming here, I feel like this is really my second time really transferring in a way, and I feel like I knew what I wanted. I knew the team, so I kind of know how to assert myself in different ways as a leadership position and things like that. So I mean, it's gonna work out.
I was actually going to ask about Aaron Bradshaw on the McDonald's All-American game. That was a great answer. You can see it tonight on ABC 6. Thank you.
All right, last one. New NCAA football game out. Everybody establish yourself.
Probably Micah. I'm the best.
Do you guys think there should be a basketball game coming soon?
No.
Yes, for sure.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Thank you.